there's a discussion of where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ukhta Harun. Ya ukhta Harun, he's talking about Mary. He says, oh, sister of Aaron. Yeah? And so the Orientalist claim is that, and this was on that website and it's on many websites, the Orientalist claim was that, oh, the Quran got it wrong because Mary is not the sister of Aaron. And there was a woman called Miriam who was the sister of Aaron. So the Quran confused Mary and Miriam.
That was the claim.
That was the claim, right? And why would it be called? Because Mary is the mother of Jesus, yeah? And Aaron is the brother of Moses. So the Quran saying, Ya ukhta Harun, oh sister of Aaron, yes, is a contradiction or is problematic because,
In the gap in time.
Because how could it be, right?
Yeah.
So I thought about this. And even at this age, I was thinking deeply about these things, yeah? Say, wait a minute, this supposed contradiction doesn't... At first, you think of it and you think, well, wait a minute, it sounds like a really great, presentation there, You've made your argument and they quote academics, they'll make it sound good. But then I thought about it more deeply, right? The claim is that the Quran says that Moses is Jesus' uncle, basically. That's the claim. Because if you think about it, if Mary is the sister of Aaron, and Mary is the mother of Jesus, that means Aaron is the uncle of Jesus, means Moses is the uncle of Jesus. But really, if we look at the Quran, let's be fair and honest, and the Hadith, does the Quran depict Mary and Jesus, or Mary and Moses as being in the same epoch? It doesn't at all. One of them is in Egypt, and the other one is in, Jerusalem or wherever she is, and going to so it's completely like when you think about it like that, and I thought, when you try and look for a contradiction in the Quran, you end up making a claim which is impossible. So why did the Quran say, Ya ukhta Harun? Because she was from that lineage. She goes all the way back. And then I realized that the importance of the Arabic language.
Right. Yeah.
Because this kind of terminology is understood to the Arabs. Like Ibn Kathir mentions, many different Mufassirun mention. This is something, okay, when you mention the lineage of someone, and he gave examples of how that's done, Ya ibn Tamim or whatever, it's been done by the Arabs. So I realized that these Orientalists were clutching on straws. And the more I looked at their supposed contradictions at that very young age, the more actually this process strengthened my faith. I know it sounds a bit counterintuitive, but and I'm not saying that this is a method anyone should employ, by the way, but it just happened to me, right? Yeah. When you realize, okay, I've looked at I'm pretty much familiar with the majority of common so-called inconsistencies in the Quran because I've been researching it for a very long time, But when you look at all of that and you realize how shallow the claim is or how problematic the claim is or how foolish the claim is, then you realize when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. If it was from other than God, they would have found many contradictions. But when you see those individuals try and find contradictions in the Quran and they fail time and time again,